Hello, welcome to the Canned Juice Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Lemony, and this is the other host.
You gonna introduce us by name?
Kat.
Hi, that's me.
Arcenstein. Arcenstein.
AKA
Or
Daniel.
Daniel.
Yeah, that's me. I am Daniel back at it again with the white.
With the white.
Oh my god.
And we have Elliot.
Yes.
And this is a podcast that we decided to open up.
Yeah.
Which was a horrible idea.
Just
Yeah.
Yeah, this has gone south real fast.
Yeah.
I don't even know these people actually. I just got
I
just
got sucked in. I just got sucked in.
Yeah.
I just got sucked in.
I just got added to this server one time and they were like, we're doing a podcast. I was like, I don't know you people, but I guess I'll go with it. So
Yeah, I have no idea who these people are.
yeah, I definitely haven't known all of them for 2 years.
I definitely didn't have an overarching backstory with all these people.
Your backstory, your character arc.
The character arc.
Now, our first topic on the agenda, as far as I was aware, was old consoles, like video game consoles.
Yeah, and also old video games.
Yeah, we can take turns and say our piece.
All right.
So who wants to go first?
Oh, I was gonna say that. Man, we have so much in common.
We are so in sync right now.
Yeah,
No.
these two people I don't know are they're friends already.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like we met in a past life or something.
Who wants to go first?
I first met her in a dream or something.
Oh my god.
That's a specific reference.
Yeah, it is. Jeez.
Alright.
Jeez.
I guess I'll go first.
Alright, take it away.
I believe my first experience with video game consoles was the Nintendo Wii, because my family got one in 2009. Except since we didn't get it when it first launched, so we didn't get Wii Play, so I never got to experience the joys of Wii Play, unfortunately.
Wii Play.
But we did have Wii Sports, and we had
the classic Wii Sports.
Yeah, we had and then we got Wii Sports Resort, and we also had Wii Fit Plus.
Why Wii Fit Plus?
Because my mom wanted to use Wii Fit
game.
Plus.
Yeah.
Listen, my mom.
Your mom wants to get you into fitness, and they just get you
my mom wanted to
Fit.
use it to get fit herself, but she uses it once a month.
Once a month.
Yeah, but listen, we used to genuinely. I didn't realize that it was a fitness game when I was little, even though it was called Wii Fit Plus. I just thought it was another video game because
it literally had Wii Fit.
Fun,
Fit.
But it had the games on it are fun. There was the obstacle course one and the snowball fight one.
You don't know the names; they're just the snowball one.
Yeah, I do not.
The dodging one.
It was just called snowball fight and
the Jay
obstacle
Schlatt
course.
one.
Unfortunately, I don't think that was a game on Wii Fit Plus.
Dang, that would have been epic.
Yeah.
Who wants to go next?
Well, are we talking about handhelds or just consoles?
We're talking. We can talk about either handheld consoles or just all that.
Well, my first console introduction ever was probably the PlayStation 2, but the first one that I had actually used entirely on my own was the Game Boy Advance.
I see. That actually reminds me of when I got a Game Boy Advance SP back in 2016. and then I
I
just
never
sold
never
it.
got a Game Boy. I never got a Game Boy, but I did have PlayStation 3 and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember we used to have two PS2s, and me and my brother would play like PlayStation 2 games all the time. We have like a whole
Did you
DVD
play?
rack in our
Did you
basement.
play Parappa the Rapper when you were young?
No, I did not play
You did
Parappa the
not
Rapper
play
when I was
Parappa the
young.
Rap.
Unfortunately.
I did play Ratatouille for the PS2 though.
Hey,
Great game.
Ratatouille.
Highly recommend it. I
Yeah.
also remember. Can we talk about like games that scared us when we were little? Because there
Yeah.
were a lot of games that scared me when I was little.
Um,
For example, there's this one part in Ratatouille for the PS2. There's like one level where you have to like hide from a dog, and like
I got to that
and I
part.
remember. Yeah, and whenever my brother would play it, he would always like intentionally get seen by the dog because he knew it scared me.
And the dog would just go woof woof.
Yeah, and then like the meter thing would go off. That's also like it's the same thing where he would like intentionally almost drown in Sonic because he knew I hated the.
Oh yeah,
drowning.
because the thingy song.
Yeah, the Sonic drowning music is like
It's like
anxiety incarnate.
it's like in like Super Mario Brothers when you're running out of time and you have to go to the end
Yeah.
of the level
And
quickly.
they're like,
Oh, gotta go.
and the music gets all fast.
Gotta run.
I remember playing. Speaking of Wii games, I also played New Super Mario Brothers Wii as a small child. Most of these games I didn't play that much myself. Mostly just watched other people play them.
Hmm.
'Cause, you know.
So with me, I didn't have any like really super scary games
Uh-huh.
or like any games that really scared me
Mhm.
because I grew up watching people play horror games and
Oh.
I see. So you're immune.
I played very bad games that I shouldn't have played at a very young age, like
Oh,
Mortal
dear.
Kombat and
Oh.
Mortal Kombat
Boy.
was my
And
brother's
COD.
favorite game on
Oh,
the
that
console.
I actually, yeah, I remember, like, my mom didn't care, like, I was allowed to play, like, Halo Reach when I was, like, 9, because my mom didn't really care, because she knew that the only thing in it was just, like, you know, guns and fake blood and stuff.
My parents didn't allow me and my brother to play Grand Theft Auto for a very long time.
That's another specific memory I have, is of,
Yeah.
my brother playing
And, like,
Grand Theft Auto
like
and hiding it from my mom.
like if you were a kid back in like third grade and you just told everyone you're like, oh yeah, I totally did play Grand Theft Auto, then you're possibly one of those cool kids that if your parents
Yeah.
didn't like care about what
Oh.
games you played.
the only time I ever played Grand Theft Auto is if I was at my friend's house because they had it. So I would play it all the time when I went over there, and I was like 8, 9 maybe.
You would. If
I don't know why they thought it was okay.
If I ever got Grand Theft Auto, which I had for a while, but now I think it got removed from Xbox Game Pass. But what I usually do is if I were to ever play Grand Theft Auto, I would wait, like I would finish the story because there is a very long story mode in the game. And then after I'm done with the story mode, I would just like mess around because like most Grand Theft Auto videos I've seen, it's just people messing around with them, and
Yeah.
even modding the
I
game.
remember the story mode. That took a very long time.
Yeah, that's actually related to another video game fear I had, was when, you know, the, like, star system, where, like, the more stars you have, the more, like, in trouble you
Yeah,
are.
when the popo.
Yeah, the
gets ya.
police, like, meter thing.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was another thing I was scared of, and also, like, my brother would intentionally get like 5 stars or whatever.
Oh no! This
Yeah.
game is so
Sounds
good.
mean
Just
right now.
just
Your-
go on the
your
sidewalk.
brother sounds mean.
Listen, I was a very naive child. I believed everything that my siblings told me when I was young.
I also believed everything my brother told me.
Yeah.
I guess
I didn't have older siblings growing up. Well, I had an older sibling, but I haven't seen him since I was 2 years old, so
Dang.
I don't really remember very well.
I've seen my brother for the course of my entire life.
Yeah.
I have 2 younger siblings, though.
Well, I guess it's my. I guess
I
it's.
used to say that I wanted younger siblings, but now that I have seen and experienced what younger siblings are like, I'm like, no.
Yeah, you're
No,
just
thanks.
like
Like my
no.
brother and sister.
Yeah.
You're just like no.
That one time my brother got into an argument with you about Sonic.
Sonic. Oh my god, really?
Literally.
Really?
Literally, he did.
Oh my god, that sounds amazing.
We could talk about Sonic next.
He got into an argument with Kat about Sonic.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
All I can
It was
remember, all I can
like-
imagine is
Like
just.
he thought he knew more about Sonic than me or something.
all I can imagine that Cat is just sitting there, just arguing with your brother
With the freaking like
That's
8-year-old.
literally what happened.
with the Sammy fan voice.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Thanks. What do you?
When you learn, your action has consequences.
Man, that's such a classic video
I guess I should.
from a classic song.
I guess I should have my take on old consoles I grew up with. So, I'm going to possibly talk about this for a little while. So, when I...
Go ahead, I'm eating my ramen.
It all started when I got a GameCube. Oh, wait, didn't I already talk about the GameCube?
I never had a GameCube.
The GameCube...
I think my brother had one at one
The
point.
GameCube is such an amazing console. I love
It
it.
is.
I never had a GameCube ever.
Okay.
GameCubes
I kid you
are so...
not. I kid you not. I spent the most time on the Pokemon channel. When I woke up, I'm just like, I really want to watch some anime on my GameCube. So I just boot up the Pokemon channel.
Oh my god.
Okay.
It was the first game. It was the first game. Well, I wouldn't say the Pokemon channel is actually a game. It's just more like an accessory to like just watch Pokemon.
Mhm. Yeah.
But the most
I know.
the most fun memories I had with the GameCube was Mario Kart
Cable
Double
TV,
Dash.
but it's only Pokemon.
Oh yeah.
Mario Kart Double Dash, it was a really good game on the GameCube.
I unfortunately never
Never-
played any Mario Kart games when I was little. When I was about I don't know, 8 or 9, I got to play the first Mario Kart game I ever played was Mario Kart 8, which is not the most standard of introductions to Mario Kart, but it sucked because that set my standard for what Mario Kart games were. So one time when Daniel came over and you brought Mario Kart Wii, and you're like, yeah, I love this game. And I was like, yeah, this is gonna be so great. And I was like, this is what the game is. And I was so disappointed just because I was.
You were so disappointed. Well, it was like.
I played the original Mario Kart Wii because all of my life.
I mean,
wow.
Mario Kart 8 was released around the time in the Wii U era when graphics were starting to get good.
Yeah.
My first Mario Kart was Mario Kart 7 because I'm a loser.
Oh, I forgot about this.
Oh yeah, is the one on the DS?
That's the one on the DS.
I forgot about this one game on the GameCube, which was Pikmin.
Oh.
Pikmin.
Oh boy.
Pikmin is such a good game.
Pikmin.
I have no
I
idea
want
what
the
that is. I have no idea.
so basically Pikmin is like you're a spaceman, you're an astronaut, and just I think it's like I forgot what the game was like.
I have no idea what Pikmin is about, but I've heard lots of things about it.
Okay, so I kind of know what it is. It's like you're an astronaut, and then there's these things called Pikmin, and you make them like attack and
It's
beat bosses.
Like Bloons Tower Defense.
Not like that. It's kind of not like that. That's not no. That's a different game.
Not interested then.
And it's not
then.
more of a tower defense. It's like more of like a like I don't know how to describe it.
Not Bloons Tower Defense. Not interested.
Oh my
Wow.
god. Wow, I didn't even get to say something about it, but it was a really good game. I think you just like had get the Pikmin and just like defeat bosses and enemies.
I see.
It's not like a tower defense game, but it was fun. It was a fun game.
I see.
And also, I remember one time I played Over the Hedge for the GameCube.
Oh my god, I think I had that game, but I never played it or watched it. We have a lot of PS4 games of shovelware.
And then like back
variety.
in 2016 when I got the game and when I played it with my brother, he's just like, "Wait a minute. This is the first stage is at where the end of the movie is. What is this?"
He was upset over the inconsistent over the hedge lore.
Yeah.
Oh god.
The overhead lore.
Oh gosh,
He's a diehard over the hedge
inconsistent
stand.
over the hedge lore.
Did you know in Over the Hedge Lemony, did you know in Over the Hedge that Will Smith was going to play the raccoon?
What? Oh my god.
What?
No,
Yeah, but instead he played Will Smith Fish in Shark Tale.
Will Smith.
Yeah. I always call him that because I literally don't care enough to remember his actual
I think
name.
his name was Oscar. Yeah, it was Oscar.
Yeah.
I don't care.
How do
He'll
you
always be
remember
Will
that?
Smith Fish. He'll always be Will Smith Fish to me.
Will Smith Fish.
The Willie Smitheth fish.
Willie Smitheth?
Yeah, Willie Smitheth.
Smitheth.
Smitheth. Smitheth. Will Smitheth.
Smitheth?
Smitheth.
Sniff?
Will Smith.
Will's
Will
fish.
Fish.
Can we
Yeah.
can we have a movie called Will's Fish, and it's just a movie where a young Will Smith gets a fish and then the fish dies and tries to go back to his body?
Well, that's a concept. That doesn't sound too far-fetched for a movie concept, considering the type of movie that's been put out within the last decade.
Oh.
For some reason, I just see that as like a cheesy, horrible like Disney ripoff of like.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Isn't there already the movie where Will Smith gets turned into a bird also?
Oh yeah, that is a movie that exists. It was the
Will Smith and Tom Holland.
Will Smith
I
bird.
forgot what it was called. But yeah, they get turned into birds, and that's all I know about it. I don't remember what it's called. I just know it's like Bird Movie 5.
I think it was called Spies in Disguise.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing like
never
McDonald's
watched that.
commercials
I
for
never
it.
watched that,
was
and I don't plan on watching it because I don't think it'll be good.
I seen the trailer and I'm just like, Will Smith bird, but that's not good enough.
I heard it was okay.
Men in Black was better.
Oh my god.
No.
Men in Black was a good movie. Which transitions us to the next topic.
Oh, movies from childhood.
Yeah.
Yay! I'm
Yay.
super excited about this one.
Totally did that transition on purpose and
I-
not on accident
I
at all.
didn't do it on accident. I just did it on purpose.
Yeah, we're
Because
just smooth like
so
that.
can I start off with this topic, please?
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I grew up with Tim Burton movies.
Oh boy.
That was the
Coraline,
good stuff.
mostly.
That was the good stuff.
Yeah, and you turned
Which is
out
why
fine.
I'm so excited for this topic because I love those movies still.
True.
Like they're just
Yeah.
amazing.
Okay,
I still need to watch Coraline. I've heard so many good things about
It's
it, and
a
I
really
know.
good
It's
movie.
So great. It's my favorite movie still, and I saw it when I was like 6 years old.
I saw it. I
Wow.
saw it like back in 2019. I'm just like, this is a really good movie. No, wait, it was back in. I think it was around 2019 or 2020. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Wait, it was 2019. Okay, yeah, it was 2019.
Those 2 years have like melded together in my mind.
I want to talk about this, but the one scene that scared me, scare me,
Scare me.
scare me,
Scare me.
scare me.
Scare me.
The one scene that scared me from the Nightmare Before Christmas. So like you know how Jack Skellington was like Santa Claus and was going to deliver all those presents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first the first kid that just got the shrunken head, that scared me.
Oh.
Scare you? That's my question.
I don't know. I think I was like afraid of like the slightest things.
Yeah.
I wasn't a big
That
fan
makes
of
sense.
4. I wasn't a big fan of 4 when I was younger. I was.
Me neither. I still am not. Except for in my anime tastes, apparently, I dislike horror and everything except for the anime genre of horror, because
mean-
like all my favorite animes are like death
I
and
mean-
destruction.
I kind of
Yeah,
like. I
me
mean, I
too.
kind of like horror now because most of the things I've seen and play are just either normal game or just either generic games or just horror games.
I love horror so much, and I always have. And I think part of that reason is because when I was little, I used to watch Amnesia playthrough
Oh boy.
all the time.
Or
Literally
I
my
used to,
favorite.
I used to binge watch Markiplier's horror games playlist, scary games playlist.
Yes. Yes,
Mhm.
it's so great. I love horror games so much.
I feel like
They're so
that.
cool.
Okay. I feel like horror games have been on a little bit of a decline because like you have some like good horror games and then like the rest are like kind of or just
I've
straight
heard
out
I've heard
bad.
that I've heard that Omori that was released last December is really good, and that's like psychological horror, and I really want to play
I
it because
really
it's
want to
like
play
an
it too.
it's like RPG and psychological horror.
It's-
So that's like two of my favorite things
I
ever.
heard like some people say it's like Undertale, but if it was like just a little like a little bit more scarier.
Yeah, I mean Undertale wasn't that scary.
It
except
wasn't
for,
that
like,
scary.
Except for,
Undertale is
like-
not scary.
It's not that
Undertale is
scary
not
except for
scary.
like the
Photo-
True Lab
Photoshop
and
Flowey.
Photoshop Flowey. I wish I would have. I wish I could have recorded my reaction to seeing Omega Flowey for the first time. I was just like,
I
what
love Omega Flowey so
is
much.
that?
What is that monstrosity?
Oh my god!
I haven't played Undertale in like a year.
I haven't played it in like 2 days.
I haven't played it at all.
Yeah, me neither.
Okay, does anyone want to go next on which movies they grew up with?
I mean, I can.
Just no.
Yeah, Daniel, you go.
Yeah, you go.
When I was really, really little, little baby,
Ooh.
my favorite movie, like in the world, was Finding Nemo.
Yeah.
Finding
Oh,
Nemo.
I
Yes.
love Finding Nemo.
Shark.
That's yeah.
Shark bait. Ooh aha.
Shark. Hoo-ha.
Shark bait. Ooh aha.
Yeah, that I always thought that and the ha hoo wah hee ha ho 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 was like the funniest thing. Like the funniest thing when I was little. That used to be
Fine.
like my favorite movie when I was little.
Me and my when me and my brother after watched Finding Dory, we were just like, man, I'm so sad that that none of the characters did the shark bait woo-ha.
Yeah,
It's just like as like a little joke
yeah.
because when me and my brother were little, all we did were just like we would just run a like whenever it's like we're ever in a pool, we would always just scream out shark shark bait woo-ha for no reason.
Oh
And
my
then
god.
and then like
Oh,
we did,
no.
and then remember that everyone
No.
just looked at us weird and
Oh my
they're like, what are these children saying?
Oh my god.
It was so funny. Yeah.
Jeez. Okay, I have a question for all of you, and if you haven't, then just say that you haven't, I guess.
Okay.
But what age were you when you watched the first rated R movie you've ever watched?
I don't think I've ever seen a rated R movie in my
The
life.
first rated R movie I saw when I was 9 years old.
I don't think
I
I've
was
ever
five.
Because
Oh no.
I think that's because it was at the time like recently when that Logan movie came out, and my brother and dad said, "You want to watch Logan?" I'm like, I don't know what it is, but sure.
Okay, so oh wait, Daniel.
I don't think I've ever seen one in full unless you count the stand-up comedy on Netflix.
Okay,
yeah,
so
that's like TVMA
Yeah,
or
that's
whatever.
TVMA, not
I
rated.
played rated. I mean, I played rated M games before. Like I said, I played Halo Reach when I was like 9, and I've played all the Danganronpa games, and I think they're all rated M.
I mean, I played the South Park games that came to
Oh,
consoles.
those are definitely rated M.
For mature, especially the first one.
Yeah.
when I was 5, I watched my first rated R movie, and I don't know why my dad thought this was okay, but he made me watch The Thing, which is like
Oh, The Thing.
I hate it, but it's really good, but I hate it.
It's a really
Yeah.
good movie. I heard it's a really good movie, and I want to watch it.
And by hate it, I mean like it's really good. I really, really like it, but why?
Why?
Just why?
Yeah, the first PG-13 movie I ever saw was when I was 9, and it was Harry Potter. It was Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, because that was the first like movie in
that
that
reminds me
series
of
that was-
one video. Speaking when you mentioned Goblet of Fire, Dumbledore said calmly, "Harry, did you
Dumbledore said, "Did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire?"
Harry, did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire?"
Did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire?
No one did it.
Oh my god, I hated that part so much. When I first saw it, and like when I was watching it with my mom, we were like, what is going on here? If there is one thing that I would commend the books for over the movies, even though I don't like the person who originally wrote the books, it would be the characterization of Dumbledore. But like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you
I don't
know,
like the person who wrote the books either.
yeah.
Yeah, not
I could just imagine the
Not good.
director's just like he said calmly. Why would he say it calmly? Let's just make him say aggressively.
Yeah, what happened in the like writer's room that led to that decision in the
Just
script?
imagine,
Was it not even-
just imagine.
Was it
saying
not
that.
even in the script? What was the name of the guy? What was the name of the second guy who played Dumbledore after the first guy died? I don't remember who it was.
I
But
don't
like,
remember
can
who
you
it
not
was.
can you not like deliver lines calmly? Like it said calmly in the script. It was just like, and then they were like, okay, let's keep it.
they're just like okay, remember, don't forget the calmly part. He's like,
Oh my-
okay, and then he just loses his memory.
Got
And then
it.
he's like, and they're like, yep, we're keeping it in.
Good job.
There, and that's it. That's the Harry
Oh,
Potter
God.
Goblet of Fire. Hope you enjoyed.
Yep. Oh my gosh.
It just got very quiet, and I didn't like it at all.
My mom always says that whenever a room suddenly gets quiet all at the same time, she says that means an angel is passing over the room. I'm not sure what that means, but that's what I
Yeah.
always think of whenever.
Yeah, I just saw an angel just left my room. He just took the window.
I think honestly, I think that's just a like a thing to say so that whenever it gets quiet, you can be like, hey, this means blah blah blah, and then it won't be quiet anymore. So it works
Yeah.
in that way, but you know.
Sometimes dead air can just like make like some things funny.
Yeah,
Like you're
if used
like
correctly.
like if you do it correctly. I remember watching this one Adult Swim show. It's called Space Ghost Coast to Coast. It's like
I've heard
it's
of
like a talk show. And like the most like some of the most funniest part. It's just like when both of the people are just not talking, and they just start laughing, and I just find that really funny.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna say which movie I grew up with. Okay, so the movie that I grew up with was Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Oh no.
Oh, I haven't watched that
That
one
was a
either,
good
but I've
book.
That
I
is-
haven't watched the movie, but I've read the book.
I like the movie. It's really good. It has a really good stop motion. It's a really good stop motion movie.
I mean, I'm sure the movie is great, but the fox, he's terrifying. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he is terrifying.
Yeah.
He is terrifying, but the movie is
they're
funny.
off-putting, but I've heard the movie is really good.
The movie is really good and funny. I'm a really big fan of stop motion movies. That's why I like Wallace and Gromit a lot, because
Oh yeah.
stop motion.
I really want to watch. If I had access to it, I would watch more stop motion movies.
Yeah.
But like, just I don't have access to a lot of them
Yeah.
as of right now.
I wish I would have like a full library of like stop motion movies and just see which ones are good and which ones are bad.
That would be cool.
Yeah. I have you ever like when you were a kid do you ever just like stay up late and then like just watch Adult Swim?
No, I was terrified of Adult Swim. Every time I was watching Cartoon Network on my TV and it changed to 8 o'clock, I would be like, nope, change the channel to Disney Channel.
Like I remember one time there was like this one Adult Swim bumper that become a creepypasta. It was called Dawn is Your Enemy.
Oh yeah.
Creepypasta. Oh my gosh. No, this isn't the topic that we were supposed to be talking
Oh,
about.
we can talk about creepypasta, all right.
Yeah.
I have a story- I have a story
was
for
so
that.
obsessed with that. It was so. I
It was
was in like
sus.
third
It was
grade
sus.
when I got into
Oh
it.
my god.
Oh god.
I was in third grade.
Third grade. Remember when the internet just went crazy around like
What?
creepypastas?
Like when I was in third grade, so I was around like 8, 9 years old, and I was okay. So I was super obsessed with. I don't know how I found out about creepypasta. I think it was like through like Slenderman games and stuff like that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which was super big. That was super big. And then I found out about like Jeff the Killer and stuff like that, and I was like, "This is crazy. I like this."
I thought you
So-
were.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying this is cringe. I like this.
This is cringe. I like this.
Yeah, this is cringe. I like this.
That's basically just me when I was like 8 through 12 years old when I did like FNAF RP. Stuff like that.
This is cringe, but I like it. It's just so fun.
It's so funny to make fun of your younger self. It's just so great.
It's so,
Yeah, I have a story. I have a story about related to creepypasta,
Oh.
and it's basically it's the way that like my two of my closest friends started becoming like my best friends. So this was in like I don't know, it must have
Let
been
me set the
5th grade.
scene.
Let me set the scene. It was in 5th grade. So I was in 5th grade, and I was friends with these two people who are still my friends right now, and they came over to my house. It was like the first time they came over to my house, and we had been talking like we had been to each like I'd been to their houses before, but they'd never been to mine. And then so at this time, when we were over there, my friend was like, "All right, I got a story to show you." Like before she came over, she was like, "I got a story to show both of you."
Alright, I
And
got a
so
story to tell
for
all
that
of you.
day, we read this one creepypasta
About the
fanfic.
story of Undertale.
It was it was a Tiki Toby X Reader.
Oh no!
God.
No!
What? And we read it, and we were just like making fun of it, and that was like the first memory that I have like bonding with my friends, and that's how we became like best friends, I suppose. So it's funny that that story was what brought us together. I still remember what it was called. I'm not gonna say it 'cause
I know what it's
Please
called, but I'm
don't,
not gonna
please
say
don't.
it either. I know what it is because I read it before.
oh you do you?
Yeah, I did. I think I read it like back in 2017, and I just forgot about it.
DM me the title that
I
you remember.
don't.
If it's the same one.
I could. I think it was. I think it was. Okay, it was called that. All right.
Hold on.
Hold
on, I gotta check something.
I I always like making fun of my past self sometimes because when I was younger, some people I think I only told this to some people, but when I was younger, before I made like my Lemony channel and my other old channel, Lazy Scribbles.
Oh yeah.
I had before those two, and before this one, and before this one I was going to talk about. I had this channel called it's the channel, and all it was like
The channel.
it was like
It is the channel.
it was like one of those like Call of Duty commentary videos, but instead of Call of Duty, it was just different games that I had. And I had like 15 videos on there. And one time my friends, they're like, the only way you can gain subscribers is by this one neat trick. And then they show me this one neat trick. And it was actually the deletion of my channel. And he says, don't worry, this will expand your channel. And then the next day, the channel was gone. And I'm just like,
So mean.
and I'm just like, what are you gonna bully me? And then a few years later, cut to like the ending of my school year of like in 2017, and I just like it's almost the end of the school year, and I'm not gonna do anything this summer. What should I do? So I'm like, hey mom, can I have your old phone?
What?
Oh no.
And then I got my mom's old phone, and I made and I was gonna make a Google account, but my mom was just so confused on how to do it, and so she just gave me her account, and then it's just, yep, that's the channel. It wasn't called That's the Channel. It was called something else, but I don't want to.
Oh.
But I don't want to say
I
it.
thought it was. I thought it was actually called That's
That's
the Channel. Welcome to my channel. That's the channel.
Hi, welcome to my channel, and that's the channel trailer. Thanks for watching.
And that's it.
That's it.
I
Make sure you.
found text messages from April 16th, 2019.
Oh my god! I was going through messages in my friend's server from 2018. There.
18?
Ugh.
Hey, come on.
2018.
Hey.
Yeah, hold on. I'm going all the way back to the start of the
Kat.
server. Hold on.
Hey, Kat.
Oh yeah, Lemony, look at your DMs. Was the story called that?
Nah, it wasn't. Oh no. Okay.
Dang.
We
No, it
read two different creepypasta X weirdo
Yeah.
stories.
Dang.
That is not the one I read. That is not
Dang.
the right one. That is not the right
Hold on,
one.
hold on. So, my friend used to read the creepypasta X readers, and
I usually just listen to people reading it online.
Yeah.
But
the actual thing.
And then my brother's like, hey, since you like creepypastas, let me show you this one channel. Then he showed me Mr. Nightmare, which was like those I
remember that.
scary three scary stories
Kelly.
about this and that. And then yeah. And then I just got into a lot of horror YouTubers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've always been into like horror type stuff.
One of my favorite horror YouTubers is Nexpo.
Oh, I've heard of Nexpo.
He makes really good videos.
My friend loves horror stuff and like psychological horror and all kinds of like internet horror stories and stuff
Yeah.
like that. I'm sure he's probably heard of like every YouTuber and ARG known to man.
YouTuber.
I like
YouTuber.
YouTube.
I like YouTube. I like YouTube.
YouTube.
I want to watch more ARGs because I like giving myself trauma.
ARGs are cool.
ARGs are fun.
Okay, some of them are cool, but one of them I watched and it scarred me for life. I'm so terrified.
Oh, boy. Did you know that Wilbur Soot had an ARG?
Oh yeah.
I knew that.
Yeah, like a couple of years ago, and people still talk about it to this day. But yeah, he had an ARG for a while.
I never really got into it, but I knew it existed, so.
Yeah, my friend knows like everything about it because he loves Wilbur Soot. But yeah,
for this first,
interesting, to say the least.
For this first podcast episode, I was like, we should talk about Minecraft YouTubers, and I'm like, yeah, no, this is not gonna be a good idea.
Well, we got there anyway. I was just watching. Another side tangent topic thing. I just like last week or a couple weeks ago, I rewatched some videos by Dan TDM just because I was feeling nostalgic and oh boy.
I'm so sad. I'm so sad that Dan TDM removed his girlfriend's video off his channel.
Yeah. I mean, I understand why.
the intro.
It was so funny.
The intro was the best part.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, look up Dan TDM
Girlfriend's mod. Just look up Dan TDM Girlfriend's mod, and then you'll just find a re-upload, and you can just see in the first few seconds why.
We will see what we mean. But
the video is just so hilarious.
It's so unintentionally hilarious.
it's just at the beginning. It's just like, hey, so I got the bread for the sandwich. Hey, so I got the bread. So now you can make me a sandwich.
No, you don't spoil the joke.
I think. Well, I could just edit the video into like the podcast.
Damn,
Oops.
DM Tomodachi Life.
Oh yeah, I remember when Dante made a
Oh my
Tomodachi Life series.
I have a very specific memory of me being at my grandparents' house, and I borrowed my grandpa's laptop to watch Dan TDM play Tomodachi Life, and I just sat there and I was eating like this giant thing of cherry tomatoes. It was great.
Not feeling when Dante and cherry tomato. That sounds like a GIF meme. It sounds like one of those
memes like that make me laugh so much.
They're just so
stupid.
funny. They're so funny.
Hold on, wait, I'm gonna do something.
So what have we?
Okay, I'll get a picture of Dan TDM. Here we go. Alright.
So what have we learned on this podcast today?
We've learned that
That this podcast was not such a bad idea.
yeah, maybe.
We learned that old movies are kind of still good, so
Yeah.
We learned that old games are old, but they're
old games
good.
are okay.
They're good. They're
Old
good.
game, old game good.
Old game.
Some-
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I also had a Sega Genesis for a while.
The Sega Genesis.
Oh!
Oh yeah, the Sega Genesis. Yeah, that was a good console. I
Yeah.
remember when I was younger, I had a Ren and Stimpy game on there.
Ren and Stimpy! I used to watch that when I was like really little.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
no.
was like the best like slapstick.
Maybe that's
cartoon.
why I turned out the way I am.
Well, I guess we could just say this might be the end of the first episode of the podcast.
Yeah. We can wrap it up here.
That's a
Alright.
good place.
Alright, so if you enjoy the Can Juice podcast, and make sure just
Subscribe. Do it. Do it.
Subscribe.
subscribe,
Subscribe to the Rumble.
and yeah, so
Well,
see ya.